joining us on this webinar. I know it's probably not the most convenient of times to be having a webinar. It's going to be, worth your time. You're going to learn a lot about the platform, and we're going to leave enough time for Q&A at the end. So yeah, thanks again for joining us. My name is Malobi. My business partner is Dion. And we started a company called Afriverse towards the start of this year. It is a social enterprise, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to create an online platform to encourage people of African descent and of the diaspora to create their own courses, and for us to sort of teach each other and learn from each other. Some of the inspiration was drawn from some of the popular other online course creating platforms, but we wanted something for us by us, and by that we mean we want the content to be relevant. We want it to be something we can all be able to relate to. So that's why we created Afriverse. So Dion, if we can go on to the next slide. And guys, by the way, if you got any questions, just either put them in the chat or right at the end we'll open things up for Q&A. So yeah, the aim of this webinar today is just a general introduction for Afriverse. We're going to try and keep us talking to a minimum so we can leave enough time for sort of questions and stuff. But essentially, we're going to go through the benefits of creating an online course, structuring a course, how to sign up to the platform, how to create a course on the platform, and I'll be doing a sort of live demonstration of the platform. And then we're going to leave hopefully enough time for Q&A and everyone to ask any questions they may have. Next slide, please, Dion.
Sorry, there's just a slight delay.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll just quickly introduce ourselves. So, like I said, my name is Malobi. My sort of corporate experience has been in business development, but a few years ago, I sort of, how would you say, caught the entrepreneur bug. So I started my own first company, selling ancient grains from West Africa, a grain called fonio. It's not that popular, but some of you might have heard of it before. Started selling in the UK. Also, helped my brother set up his business in the CBD industry. And so, but I've always, had this dream of creating a school. It's like a sort of cliche dream, right? Creating a school in Africa. But then, with the way technology is advancing and the way the world is moving with COVID and etc., everything is going online, from where you buy your clothes, what you eat, etc. So it only just made sense for this online, or for the school to be an online school. So that's where the sort of idea of Afriverse came. Myself, I met Dion whilst networking through different WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups, and I managed to meet Dion, and she said she had a similar vision. So we thought, why don't we just partner up and create this solution? So Dion, I'll leave it to you to do your own introductions.
Thank you, Malobi. Morning, everybody. My name is Dion Jude. I am a serial entrepreneur, founder of many different things. I've got a varied platform, including Overstand You, which is a self-coaching platform, One Link Up, which I set up with my daughter, which is a rival for Linktree, and bit.ly, and all of the shortening websites that are out there. Like Malobi, definitely passionate about working with young people, but also sharing knowledge worldwide as well. And as he said, this is the power of collaboration. We met in a forum online. We had the same vision and we came together to make it happen. We've realized that, yes, we need to extend learning worldwide, but also we need to create a platform for people to do that. And so hopefully this is what we've got for you today. I'm a writer for Forbes magazine and a contributor, and also produce quite a few different podcasts as well. So welcome. So I'm going to go through the benefits of having a course, and I'm very fortunate to have had spoken to quite a few of you online. And one of the things that I've realized is quite a few of you already have courses online, which is great, but on a variety of different platforms. But we felt that being part of the Afriverse community and creating courses allowed us all to make a difference, to inspire our learners that are out there that are wanting to find information. There are very few platforms that provide information from our perspective as a people that you can find all in one place. And we wanted to provide a variety of ways to inspire learners of all ages to be able to access what we have to offer as a community. In terms of income generation, just going to let somebody into the room. In terms of income generation, you can also earn revenue and also a passive source of income. I'm absolutely passionate about residual sources of income. That is really important. Considering the season that we've just been through, which is pretty crucial, lots of you might be providing or have provided training face-to-face or workshops, but may have missed that element of being online. And even if you currently are online, this is another potential revenue stream for you. Going back to helping students again, it's about helping students develop knowledge, but also learn skills. We have quite a few language courses that are on the website, but also I'm speaking to people that want to teach graphic design, and somebody that wants to teach card making, coaching skills, etc. So knowledge and wisdom sharing is absolutely crucial. But also there are some of you that have got some skills that you would like to pass on and share to others. And hopefully this platform can enable you to do that. In terms of recognition, becoming recognized even more as an expert by peers, students, but also professionals in your field. One of the reasons I'm able to write for Forbes is because I'd written lots of content in the past. They saw that content, and during an interview with them, I was able to signpost them to things that I had already done. And one of those was creating courses. For some of you, this might be a new opportunity. It may be a chance for you to repurpose some of the content that you already have. So I've written several books, and one of the things that I've done with those books is that I've now changed them and turned them into an online course for people that would prefer to learn in that way. Also, you may have opportunities to have speaking engagements. As you become a thought leader, people see you in more places, therefore providing more opportunities. And also we hope that this provides a greater reach for you. If anybody currently has a course on a platform, you know that a lot of the time the marketing is up to you, and therefore people only reach you if you're marketing. Here you are part of a community, you can promote your course, we can promote each other, and we definitely will promote you as well. So a few other benefits is about learning from each other. One of the things that we will be doing on this particular platform is providing a forum where, as course creators and instructors, practitioners, teachers, mentors, coaches, we can all come together and learn from each other about content creating. We also will put our frequently asked questions in there as well, but we want discussion. It's not that we just want you to come onto the platform and drop your course on there and that's it. I think there is an opportunity for us definitely to make sure that we can learn from each other. I think in terms of testing new concepts as well, I wrote 2 books I think in the last 3 months they've been available, but one of the books was actually a course, and that's how I started it off. I structured it as a course, and then from that I thought actually I could turn this into a book, which I did. So if you want to test a new concept, you can do it either way. You could either turn your book into a course or a course into a book. And you can do that using the platform, because it allows you to really structure your thoughts in a way that people will be able to follow in an easy way. And then the last 2 things, first thing is collaboration with others. I have a course on another platform using a similar process whereby I run a course with someone else. So we both share the videos, we both share the content. We also have a group for our course as well, which we'll be teaching you how to do in the next few months. So it's really good if you've got a course which is joint with someone else, you can use this platform to create that and collaborate with others. Equally, you might find somebody on the platform who is a course creator that you think, actually, I would love to be able to create a course with them. And then finally, I think becoming an innovator. Many of us have got lots of wisdom. And in the past, it was all about writing books, writing blogs, and there's different ways that we can do that and share our content. We now have an opportunity to do that in a different way. And we want to provide that opportunity for you. We believe that we have this particular vehicle that we feel is really important for our community. And we want to ensure that we are promoting information from us, by us, on the continent, but also in the diaspora as well. So in terms of creating your content, and I apologize for anybody who already has a course, but we think there are some things that you could definitely do. So whenever I structure a course, the first things that I do is I think about an appropriate title. Now, you can create courses for children and young people, but you need to make sure that you specify the age group that it's for. I think that's really important. Some of the work that I've done over the last few years is as a safeguarding lead, a designated safeguarding lead within a secondary school, but also a national lead for a school federation. So I'm very, very hot when it comes to safeguarding. It's really important that we provide information that is appropriate depending on the age that we want to target our course to. There will be a quality assurance process as well, and we will definitely be in contact. We are available, even though that we're co-founders and creators at the moment. We feel it's really important to take charge of that process, and we'd love to be in contact about any questions that you might have. Any safeguarding issues, please do reach out to me. I will be happy to answer. Now, in terms of breaking down content, and Malobi will show you how to do that, usually what I do is I create some headings. So I might think I'm going to break down my particular course into 4 or 5 main headings. And once I do that, I then break that down into my individual lessons. So I've got my headings, which I might do about 5, and then within that, I break down the smaller lessons that I want to provide. And I don't do any more, again, than 4 or 5 within that. I like to make my courses manageable. I like to make sure that people actually go through the courses as well. Now, there are some courses that will be longer than that, and you can't avoid that because of the wealth of information that you have, and that's absolutely fine. But where you have quite a lot of different subheadings, try and make the lessons quite short and succinct so people can go through them. And then finally, the beauty of this platform is that you can add video, images, text. You can also add assignments for people to complete and upload and send them to you if you wish. You can add other documents as well. So you might have a PDF document that you would like to provide to everybody that does the course, that provides information for them, or you can provide an editable PDF that they can actually complete during the course, and then they can upload that and send that to you as well. So all of that is possible. Also, Malobi will show you how you can add a quiz. I don't know if we're going to do that today, put you on the spot, but you can also add a quiz as well, and you can provide each person that completes your course with a certificate. So we're going to do the basics today, but hopefully in the future what we will do is we will do some more advanced, not webinars, but more advanced videos so you can see how you can continue to add to your course. So I think it's important to develop all of your content even before you go to the site. So what I would do is I'd create all of my content in a Word document, and then once I've done that, I'll then go to the Afriverse platform, and that is where I will cut and paste all of my information. It makes it a lot easier rather than sitting there thinking, you know, what do I add? So make sure where you can that you have pre-provided or pre-prepared your content. And then last thing for me is just about marketing. So we will be starting a launch on social media, and we'll start that campaign on the 21st of September. And we've already got courses on there and people that are selling courses, which is great. But we'd like to do a main launch on the 21st of September, and that's within 4 weeks. So if you're interested in developing a course, it would be great to start developing so you're ready for that date, so we can do a massive launch and definitely put you in that launch as well. Now, you can market your course anywhere that you please. If you have an existing course on a platform, you know, they provide you with a link, and then you can put that on Facebook or Instagram, on your website, anywhere that you choose. And it's the same here. You can promote your course in any forums and anywhere that you would like. Again, that's promoting and selling to your existing audience or your email list. We also would like to do some podcast interviews with you as well as course creators, sharing your knowledge and your wisdom further, but also allowing people to get to know you. We know that stories sell, and we'd like people to know the story behind the course creator. So we will be reaching out to you for that. And also we'll have a course creators library. So you'll soon see on the platform that we have a library with all of the courses, but also we'd like to showcase you and have a picture of you and the title of your courses as well. And then just some future plans and things that we are currently working on for the near future. We would like to work on collaborations and partnerships with organisations who we know have the same vision as us, presenting information from an African-centric perspective. And even though that we say that, there are still courses that are for us and by us that are relevant to us as a people. I'm also, as I said before, speaking to people that want to do card making or graphic design. And again, that is relevant as people who want to promote and prepare for our people. So we're going to be looking for collaborations, for people who've got a shared vision, so we can extend our reach on the continent, but also in the UK, US, worldwide, and also in the Caribbean. And then we're thinking about an enterprise edition, and this is for educational institutions and schools as well, who would like to buy some courses that they believe are relevant to their young people, and that will be a bulk purchase of courses. For anybody that will be involved in that, we'll definitely reach out to you. We'll seek further consent for doing that as well, and let you know how you can benefit from that. So if you've got any questions, please hold on to them. We will answer them at the end. Hopefully that has been a brief insight into who we are, but also our thinking around why we provided the platform for you. Just something to mention as well, there's quite a few other platforms out there where you have to pay a subscription, but also they limit how many users you can have. We are not currently doing that. We want to get as many people on the platform as possible, sharing our wisdom, our knowledge, and also our skills. So I'm going to pass over to Malobi. If you just bear with me as I make him a presenter. Okay, Malobi, you now are the host.
Thank you for that. Right, I'll start sharing my screen. Right, Dion, can you see my screen? Anyone can see my screen? Just drop a yes in the chat so I know everyone's okay. I can see some thumbs up over there.
Yes.
I think we're good to go. Brilliant. So yeah, thanks again, Dion, for that. It's a great introduction. And what I'm going to do now is going to very quickly run through, how you become an instructor, how to create a course, how to upload content, etc. I'll try and keep this very straightforward and straight to the point so that we have enough time for Q&A. So as you can see here, we have the Afriverse platform. If you haven't been on the website, it's afriverse.co. And right here, you can visit all courses. We've got things broken down by category. We've got the Getting Started playlist. So this is essentially going to go over what we've done today, how to upload a course, how to create a course, some guidelines. And then here we've got a list of all the different courses we've got at the moment. We've got Igbo, Swahili, Yoruba. We've got quite a few language ones. We've got a black hair course. We have someone doing an African history course coming up soon. So some really interesting content. This one is with a colleague of mine. He's doing a Pan-African exporters course. So a lot of interesting stuff coming up, and we're really looking forward to having you guys sort of join us. Sorry, I had to admit that. So this is how you become an instructor. So the first things first, you go to the homepage and click on Become an Instructor on the top menu. If you click on the sign up here, this is just signing up to the platform as a student. But if you want to become an instructor, you click on this spot over here. And what we've done here is we've made it sort of a form so that, we give you sort of the, our policy, etc., some guidelines, what we're about. And then here we've got how you actually create your account. So you put your name, your username, etc. And then we ask a couple questions just to kind of pre-qualify you, so that we know what kind of content, so that, once you do upload stuff, if you look at your account, we can see, okay, this is the kind of stuff you're looking to create. You can tell us what kind of content you want to create, your profession, if you want to put images, video, etc. What's your social media, your website, your number. Obviously, just the ones with the asterisks next to them are the ones that you actually have to fill in. The rest of them are not actually compulsory, but we do recommend you actually do fill that in, just to sort of, give us an idea of who you are and what you're really trying to do, and what you're trying to achieve from the platform. So once you've done that, you're going to receive an email confirmation saying that you've signed up to the platform. We will convert your account from a normal account into what is called an instructor account, which will look something like this. Just log into that. So once you log into the database, normally you'll be taken straight to the Instructor Dashboard, which is this screen over here, right? Don't be too worried about all the different stuff that you see on the screen. There's actually only a few things you need to know how to do to get started. So on the top right here, you can log out, or you can click on this Afriverse thing if you want to go back to the home page. So it's easy to just pop back in and out. I'll leave that to load for a second. This is the overview. This is just your dashboard. So how many students have you got enrolled? How many courses have you created on the platform? What's this kind of progress? How many people have paid? How many people have completed your courses? Just a general overview of what's going on your sort of page. Then if you want to add like a profile picture, you would go to the profile on the bottom left over here. You know, you can change your information, add a profile picture, you know, change your password. This is just your general sort of profile screen. I know I'm going through this very quickly, but you know, I just want to kind of go over on a top level, and then any questions you have, just please write them down and keep them ready for me, and then I'll be more than happy to share that with you guys. So when you want to go to the courses, you go to the top left over here, and it'll give you a drop down, and you click on courses, right? If you want to create a new course, you can click on add new. So the way that the structure is broken down is it goes from a course level to a lesson level and then a topic level. And I'll break that down further. So this is essentially, you know, the first page that you're going to see when you create your course. So say we want to create this course, we call it, you know, Afriverse webinar. You can put some words in there, say, you know, what this webinar is about. You can add a short description. Let me just add that in as well. So that you see what it will look like. And once you've added, this is just the top level information for, this is what the customer will see as soon as they click your course. So I'll take you guys back here. As soon as someone clicks on, say, the Swahili for Beginners, this page that I'm creating right now, this page over here, this is the course page. So this is what I'm creating right now. All this stuff over here is all this stuff that I'm creating on this first page. And then once you've created that, you click on publish. And to be honest, that's all it takes to create a course. Obviously, you haven't created a complete course yet, but that's actually all it takes to just publish your first course. I'll just give you a sort of preview of what I've created so far. So this is Afriverse webinar, you know, people to start the course, etc. So this is the bare, like, skin and bones of the course. And then once you've done that, you can see on the top left here, this is a course page. The next thing you want to do is go to the course builder, right? Now, this is where you break things down in terms of, you know, section heading, lessons and topics. And I'll go further into detail about what each thing means. So the very top level is the section heading, right? So the section heading doesn't actually have any content. It's just a heading to describe what this section of your course is about. So you can say, you know, part 1, for example. Right, so the section heading doesn't actually, again, have any content inside of it. Next thing you want to do is actually to create a lesson. Now, the lesson is the first section that actually you can create to put content inside of it. So let's say, you know, lesson 1 is, you know, create a meeting on Zoom, right? That's your first lesson. And underneath lesson, you can create a topic. Now, I'll try not to confuse things too much, but the only difference between a lesson and a topic is the depth at which you're going to go. So I'll go into more detail. So basically what I'm saying is a lesson is just the first section. So you can have a course just based on lessons. But if you want to break down your lesson further into further subsections, then you would create a topic. So it's exactly the same sort of, the same way you would upload the content, the same way you would upload pictures and words, etc. But a topic is just a further subsection of the lesson. I hope that makes sense, but if it doesn't, please do ask me to clarify further on. So now I've created this, I can, edit this and I can say, Zoom ? Or whatever. So you can edit it, you can change it at any time. Once you're done, you can save that. And then in order to actually add content to the lesson, you would actually edit the lesson. What I like to do is open a new tab so that I can keep all of this stuff here whilst I'm working on the actual lesson on a new tab. So let me just close this extra stuff so we don't get confused. Right, so this is our first lesson, right? So what you want to do is, you add any content you want. What we do advise for people to do is, rather than just uploading a video straight onto the platform, in order to speed things up, we actually advise people to upload their content onto YouTube, mark it as an unlisted video. An unlisted video is just basically a video that exists on the YouTube platform, but no one can actually see that video unless you share the link of the video. So what you do is you can upload that video to YouTube. Here I've already got a video on YouTube. And then you can just take that unlisted video link, copy, Control C, and then paste it and embed it into your course. And the way that the platform is built, it actually fits very nicely into the Afriverse platform. And again, you can add any words you want to add to it, add some images. You can really, go crazy with it, add any kind of information you would like to add, right? And once you're done with that, always, always, always don't forget to update your content. So on the top right, you click on update, and it should update it. And every time you update, it'll give you an option to view the lesson. And another great thing about this platform is that if I hadn't updated that and I tried to close the tab, it would actually give me a reminder and tell me, okay, you sure you want to close this tab? You haven't saved it yet, etc., right? So this is actually what the lesson page is going to look like. So if we go back to course, just to again show you that front end page, right? So we've created the course. This is the course title. This is the sort of blurb underneath the course title. This is the lesson that we just created. This is another section heading over here. As I said, you can't actually add any content as section heading, part 1. And then now we've created that lesson. I hope I haven't sort of gone too fast and no one's kind of super confused, but I hope this is kind of making sense so far. And to be honest, for this sort of introductory webinar, I do want to keep things as simple as possible. And once you've actually signed up to the platform, we're more than happy to help you guys, give you any guidance. We actually are helping people upload the courses. So if it's something that is, you don't have that much time, or it's a bit too complicated for you, you can actually break it down for us in a Word document. So in terms of, we'll give you like a template saying your course heading, your lessons, etc. And you can actually just break it down in a Word document. Send us all the sort of files in whether a Dropbox or WeTransfer or whatever it is, and then we can actually create the course for you. So that's actually an offer that we're giving to people right now, and that's 100% free. So yeah, if you want us to do this for you, we're more than happy to do this. But for those of you that want to be more hands-on, this is a sort of explanation on how to get your course built. So that's pretty much it. I mean, another thing that we're adding, I know some of you do languages and you would like to do sort of live Zoom sessions with your students. It's something that, especially with the sort of people that are teaching languages, that is something that we do offer. You can create groups. So you would have to request to us specifically, because we don't want, people just creating random numbers of groups all the time. So what we're doing is we're allowing people to have specific groups just for their classrooms so that they can invite the students and keep them updated, whether it's through emails or send us Zoom links, or and also within these groups you can have forums, discussions, and anything else that you want to do in conjunction with your pre-recorded content. So yeah, again, I think if we have another webinar, I would like to go through the quiz, but I do want to leave some time for people to ask any questions. So I think that's it for me.